Why hello, you people from Earth and outer space. It is I, Alexander from the universe. In this episode of Let's Rust, we're going to babble on about comments. A comment is kind of like an annotation in your code in order for you to remember what a certain piece of code does without affecting the outcome of your program. They are extremely useful in order for yourself to remember what things does, as well as if you're multiple people working on a project. It's really nice since everybody's going to know what different pieces of code does at different moments in time. Let's say we have a little algorithm going here, or perhaps we just have a few print lines because we're really lazy and we don't really know much about Rust as of right now. So let's tap something interesting like God was here or not. That quite I cannot disrespectful of me. And then like print line, and we're gonna go on and be like, hey man, oak tree, oak tree, oak tree. And the oak tree appeared. Imagine this piece of code right here. These two lines of code are really complicated, and we want a way in order for us to remember what these two lines of code does. Then we can add a comment by typing 2 slashes into our code, followed by some sort of annotation that helps us remember what this piece of code does. Now this right here, this is a line comment. We're going to talk about that in a second. Let's type something like this code prints stuff into the console. See, all of a sudden we remember what this piece of code does just because of that comment right there. This code prints stuff into the console. And the thing about comments is that whatever comes after these two, this is a line comment, whatever comes after these 2 slashes, the compiler is going to ignore, and it's just going to be removed from the program. So this code right here is equivalent to this code compiler-wise, because the compiler is going to remove this line nonetheless. And the way comments work is that whatever comes after these 2 will be removed by the compiler. So we could put a line comment over here and be like, this line does something specific. Hooray, we now know what this line does as well. And what if we want to come out this line? We could be like, hey man, I'm me. Isn't that wonderful? What if we run this now? We do that, and it's going to be like, God was here or not, that's quite disrespectful of me. Hey man, oak tree, oak tree, oak tree. And he appears again. So the compiler ain't taking the comments into consideration, just skips them, removes them from our program. There is another version of this line comment called a block comment. So if you type it like this instead, and then end it like here, then everything in between those, the slash asterisk and asterisk slash, is going to be commented out and ultimately removed from a program. For example, you'd be like, this, the following piece of information is written by me. Like so. Isn't that beautiful? And this whole piece of code right here, that's going to be commented out. That's going to be removed by the compiler, parsed out. Try to use comments as often as you can, as it'll help both you and others working on your code remembering what things do. Now, especially at tech companies, it's almost always required to write comments, because not only you, but also others will have an easier time understanding your code. So commenting is thus good for both you and others in order to know what pieces of logical operations do what. There are a few other types of comments which we're going to come into later, but for now, the line comment and the block comment is the most important one to know, as these will help you in your quest to conquer the world using Rust programming in a new black fashion. Why goodbye, you people from Earth and outer space. Feel free to leave a comment, stating something utterly hilarious, or perhaps even a like. Until next time.